Hey, hello. Hey, hello, Paul Apolloni here. Sorry for the tight quarters here, but I finally got this dryer upstairs. Removed the old dryer, obviously, and we got it finagled in this small laundry room here, and I'm going to attempt, excuse the mess if you see any mess, I need to switch this door back. As you can see, it's so tight in here. Hang on. As you can see, it opens this way, and there's no room. I'd have to come through and then put the clothes in this way. I'm going to flip the door this way. We're going to take these off. Obviously, take this off, move to the other side. We're going to take these off, pop these out. This will probably stay. Yeah, this is the button. The door hinges will just probably just flip it around somehow. We will figure that out. Okay, so let me get this stuff off. Basically, it's just a Phillips screwdriver. Nothing fancy, you know. Make sure it fits. Yeah, it fits. We're gonna pop these off with a regular screwdriver just to pry it off like this. As you can see, there's that piece. We're going to pry off this one off here. I'm going to take this off. I'm not going to do it now, but I'll get back to you guys. We're going to take the door off, which is more Phillips screws here, two of them there. Okay, so I will get back to you when I get all this off. I think it's kind of a waste of time to let you guys watch me taking screws out and everything. And I always use one of these little magnetic, usually it's cleaner, little magnetic thing to hold all the screws so nothing falls out and falls on the ground, gets lost. I have a whole bunch of these. They probably cost me $5-6 a piece way back in the day. Even if they're $10, they're well worth using these when you're doing any kind of repair work. I use these all the time for anything involving anything that will stick to those hand things there. Yeah. All right, my friends, I will get back to you. Okay, so I got the door off pretty easy, and I've already swapped out the plates. 2 Phillips screws here and there, and I put the plates on, swapped out. This used to be on this side, swapped it out, 2 Phillips screws here, or it's here, well, I'm sorry, here, swapped it over here, plates are on. That was the easy part. The door looks like it's going to be a little involved, and I'll get right back to you with that one. All right, so here's the door. Excuse the mess if you see any. I'm going to have to take the hinge thing off here. Obviously, more Phillips screws, 3 of them. 3 of them there. I'm going to have to pop this off. Take these. Maybe it's not 3, I'm sorry. Maybe it's just that one. I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. Take this off. Hopefully I don't have to take off the whole cover here to flop this around. This is your handle to pull the door. This is your grab thing to pull the door open. I'm going to have to put this over here. Switch this to over here. I'm assuming this pops right out with a screwdriver. Oh. It comes right out with a little kind of weird, kind of sticky thing. Okay. So it shouldn't be that difficult. I'll be right back. All right, ta-da! I got it all flipped around. Hinges are operational, obviously. Like I said, make sure you got to take off all the screws. I don't know if I had to take these off or not, but I did anyways. I had to remove it. I'm about to move this from, or this was here, I'm sorry, and then I had to move it here. And just make sure it's all snapped in properly. Look at your screw holes, make sure they're lined up before you start screwing everything back together again. Everything looks good. It was pretty easy. Don't mess with these. These are what you're going to hang the door on. Leave those right where they're at. You're going to actually hang the door on this hole, and the screw is going to fall in so the door stays on in case for some reason your screws ever come out. So I'm going to put the screws back on, back in, whatever, and hopefully get the door flipped around, which will make it a lot easier to use. This was the dryer that I put the heating element in a couple weeks ago. And it's working great. Got it for nothing. Person said they don't want it. It's not working. It's not heating. I said, okay. People like to throw away things and buy new stuff. So it works great. It took me a while to figure out all these freaking bells and whistles on it, but it's working good. All right. Enough of me yapping away. Let me get this all these screws back in, and we'll hang the door, and hopefully it will be operational. All right. Okay, so like I said, I hung the dryer door, obviously, onto the dryer, but it's loose. But that is... Okay, well, I guess I didn't make sure that was all clicked in properly. But now the door is assembled properly. But like I said, these are loose, but that's so the door can hang on there in case for some reason you lose a screw and the door doesn't fall off. So I'm going to align these up and put these screws back in the door, and hopefully everything will be fine. All right, here we go. I put the screws back in. I like to do, when I'm doing this, I usually put install one screw first, and then do one screw down here to make sure everything's all lined up. But it went on with no problem at all. Door seems open and close okay, no wobbling. Look, it even closes, and excuse the bells and beeps and whatever. It's modern day stuff. I had to finally put my 38-year-old dryer to sleep. It's in the garage. I usually part out things before I dump them, but the 40-year-old dryer, I'm afraid to part out anything on that. There it goes. Quiet. Much quieter than the old 40-year-old dryer. Excuse the mess again. I did replace the tube there. I really wanted to go with a solid tube, but I didn't feel like messing with all that. And excuse the mess back there, but you see it going around. And I used a what I call a radiator clamp on each end. But there you go. It is working. Yay! All right, so that's it on a Samsung dryer. Steam Smart Care. I don't use all the options on this. I'm still trying to figure this silly thing out. I just stick it on heavy duty for like an hour or 40 minutes, and it seems to dry the clothes just fine. I don't need all this other stuff. But hey, for free, it cost me like $50 and about half an hour to 40 minutes. Of course, I was doing the video at the same time replacing the heating element, and I replaced the whole unit as you saw in the video. The heating element and all the other things that came with the heating element. I could have just done the heating element, but for $50 I replaced everything. All right, I hope you found this helpful. You honestly see my ugly mug. Can't excuse the mess behind me, but thank you so much for watching. I do a lot of videos on eBay and online selling, and also DIY stuff like this on how to save money. And hey, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, please don't do it. Nothing wrong with that, to bring in somebody to do it. It didn't take long. All it took was a Phillips screwdriver and a regular screwdriver, or a straight edge screwdriver, whatever you want to call it. And that little metal pan I used to hold all the screws in, and a flat surface to lay the door down. I had no idea it was going to be that involved with taking the actual door apart, but everything went well, and now I can walk in here and use my dryer without having to walk around and finagle stuff around. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. I hope this helped you out. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please like this video. And thank you for all you guys and gals that have subscribed. I appreciate every single one of you. And even thank you for the people who don't subscribe or don't even like. That even helps out boosting my my YouTube channel. But thank you so much. Bye-bye.